it is the shortest day of the year today. It is the winter solstice. That means that the sun rises later and sets earlier than any other day.
It's my favourite day of the year.
Because?
Because now that we get more sunshine, more daylight.
This is as dark as it gets.
This is as bad as it gets. This is as bad as it gets. It's my favourite day of the year. Our reporter Fiona Lambden is at Stonehenge, and this is where crowds are gathering to watch the sun come up. Fiona, honestly, I always envy our reporters who get to do this on this day, because I just think it's wonderful. Morning to you.
Good morning, Naga. Good morning. Yes, it is amazing to be here. If I'm honest, it is quite chilly, but the rain has stopped. Let's hope that we have the most wonderful sunrise. As you can see, we are live at Stonehenge on the 21st of December. It is, as you say, the shortest day of the year. Behind me, there are crowds gathering. We've just been to go and meet some of them. There's possibly 2,000 people ready. They will be allowed into the stones in the next hour, and just after 7:40, and then they're going to be here for when the sun rises at 8:08. That's the time we're all waiting and hoping that the clouds disperse and the sun comes up. So met some wonderful people. People have come from Texas, people have come from California to be here. Many have camped overnight, many haven't even slept. Met one woman who said it is on her bucket list to do this. She's been waiting to do this for years. So let's come and find out a little bit more just about the history of this place. Good morning to you, Jennifer.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. First of all, you're really excited. Just tell us personally what today means for you being here.
Oh, I am really excited because, as you said, it's the shortest day of the year, but it's also when we start to get the light returning. And Stonehenge is such a special place because it's a place people have been coming to gather and celebrate that moment for really thousands of years. And you know, us at English Heritage, we're really delighted to get everyone here. And you know, one thing that's really magical, because it's still dark, but you can actually start to see people gathering. So you see them walking over the fields with their lights, and so you really get that sense of people coming together and coming to this place. And Stonehenge is all about the sun. So
what I was really interested in earlier, you said to me, this is actually the winter solstice is actually more important than the summer one because of the history, because of the feasting. Tell us a little bit about that, because I didn't know that.
It is a really interesting fact, because a lot of people associate Stonehenge with the summer solstice, but we know that people were living just a few miles down the road, just over in that direction, at a place called Darrington Walls. And we've done analysis of what they were eating, and we know that actually they were feasting in the winter. So it's really similar to our feasts. You know, we have big celebrations in the winter, and that sense of, you know, people coming together to celebrate that kind of return of the light, and also, you know, have a bit of warmth and livelihood, just as we want at this time of year. The people who built Stonehenge were early farmers, so it was kind of their off season, but also they lived in these dispersed communities. So really, the monument of Stonehenge was a place that people, you know, would come back to maybe on an annual basis and see their long lost relatives and friends, just like we go and see our relatives at Christmas.
And what will you be doing at 8:08 this morning?
Oh gosh, I'll be watching the sky, and you know, as you said, fingers crossed that the clouds will give us a beautiful, you know, they'll part and give us a beautiful sunrise. But you know, it's such a special moment because you get that moment of anticipation, and I think it's a place where we really to mark a moment in time. And it's a great way to start the holidays. So we're really pleased to welcome everyone here today.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We will be here throughout the morning. When you next see us, we might be even a little bit closer into the stones, but meeting some of those people that have waited throughout the night for this 8:08 moment. See you then.
Fee, thanks so much. Stay warm. I can see you haven't got gloves on. Get some gloves on.
No, but I do have a hot water bottle just waiting for me in another coat just there.
That's always
so don't
the
feel
trick.
sorry for me.
No, that's always the trick. Whenever you're out on OB, outside broadcast, hot water bottle up the front or in the back of the coat. Always.
Always, yeah.
It is winter solstice today, so least amount of daylight compared to any other day in the year. It's a fabulous day.
It's a good day because things get brighter from here on in, don't they? Our reporter Fiona Lambden is at Stonehenge. Crowds were gathering to watch the sunrise. And
How did that go, though?
Morning. It wasn't that bright, was it? Morning.
Good morning, good morning. The rain has stopped. The sun is nearly out. It's certainly light on what is the winter solstice. What a celebration. We have the Morris dancers going on behind us, and we're going to meet a real druid. Right, let's come through and we're going to... Hey, it's all going on here. Right, So here we have, you've come all the way from London to be here.
From Kent. Yeah, so my name's Creon the Bard. I'm one of the Druids of Stonehenge. For me, Stonehenge is an amazing place. The energy of the stones, the ground. It's almost like if you've had a long, hard day at work and you want to sort of relax, you soak in the bath. For me, this is like a spiritual soak in the stones, if you like, and it's a very special place, and I'm amazed that all these people are here today and that you guys are here today. Thank you for coming.
Brilliant, well, lovely to meet you.
And you.
We're going to come over and meet Heather. Heather is going to tell us about the stones. Good morning to you, Heather.
Good morning.
How do you feel about being interviewed by the Morris dancers? Now, your job is to protect the stones, so you inspect them before and after.
I do.
How did you find it when you saw people climbing all over them? A little bit, it wasn't great for you, was it?
No, one of the things that we ask people to do is not climb on the stones, but they get a bit carried away with their ceremonies and everything, so inevitably some people, particularly the ones that are on the ground anyway, yeah.
But you will, after this, when everyone leaves today, you will then inspect them and check they're all fine?
Yes, I will.
What will you be looking
yeah.
for?
Well, we would hope that nobody would put graffiti on them, for example. Sometimes we get glitter put on them and people like to leave crystals and things like that. But we hope there's nothing that actually affects the stones themselves.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much. We're going to go and meet Mike now. Mike, if I can get through the dancing. Mike, tell us.
Yours.
Oh, this is mine. Great. Well, before we have a dance, first of all, tell me about, you've been doing this so many years. How many solstices have you been here for now?
As I said earlier on, we came when the stones were put up in the first time. White Horse Morris have been coming here since about 1951, but regularly on the winter solstice for the last 20 years.
And this morning, what was the atmosphere like in there?
It was great. They were 3, 4, 5 deep around us, great shouts and of applause, and yeah, really, really welcoming.
Okay, well, look, I feel like we need a little tap. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm holding it the wrong way around. Oh, it's finished. It's finished. What perfect timing. But yes, look, from the stones, just have a little look. I feel like we've got to go this way. Just from the stones on the shortest day of the year. Back to you.
Fee, thanks so much. Do enjoy.
Now, people have been gathering at Stonehenge to mark the winter solstice. Today, we'll have the fewest daylight hours for people in the northern hemisphere. In the UK, there'll be less than 8 hours of sun, and further north, some people won't get daylight at all.